Welcome back to another episode of Out to Lunch. I'm your host, Alex Susko, and today we're in Roseville at the Grateful Table. It's actually located just about 1 minute from our studio, and I've never been here, so I'm excited to try this place out finally. And it's a bakery, cafe, and market, and so they serve some really interesting breakfast and lunch stuff, and I'm about to find out what that is when I sit down with the owner, Mary, to talk about the food, talk about the history, of course, and then try some of it out. Mary, thanks for sitting down with us today.
It's a pleasure.
So I kind of wanted to just start with a little bit about the history of the place and why you decided on Roseville.
Well, deciding on Roseville was quite an accident. My husband and I had another business in St. Paul. We sold the building. We were looking for a new location, and I got lost. And I was lost in the parking lot. I'm thinking, whoa, heck, this might be it. So I called him up and I said, honey, I think I found the spot. And he goes, where are you? And I said, Roseville. He goes, what are you doing in Roseville? I said, I got lost. So we called the realtor, and the moment we opened the door, we both looked at each other and said, we're home. It was like a calling to be here.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
That's a very funny story.
And so Roseville is stuck with us ever since.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, kind of give me a rundown on the kind of food you serve here, because you're not really a dinner place, more breakfast, lunch.
Breakfast and lunch. You know, when we opened this place, having been in the hospitality industry for many years, we wanted it simple and recognizable. So the criteria was clean and natural. We wanted to make our own bread, our own pastries, which we've done since the beginning. We use boar's head meat because to us it's the finest quality meat out there, and we grow our own lettuce. And then, having a Polish background, every once in a while we throw in, some ethnic spices, or we make different sauces and things like that that have that Polish twist to it, or we'll do a Polish soup.
You mentioned your gardens. Sort of wanted to talk a little bit about that. I wasn't originally planning on asking you that question because I didn't realize it was there. So
yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you got going on back there.
We have a room that's 16 by 20. And in that space, we have 13 aeroponic towers, 440 plants. We're producing our own produce for the restaurant, our own, salads. We're starting to do tomatoes and cucumbers. We tried green beans, but we came in one day and they were growing up the wall and thought, well, that's probably not a good idea. But we wanted it clean and natural again. And our whole staff has all grown up with their gardens from grandma and things like that. So we wanted to stick with that, and it was really important for us to be clean and natural. So we have a 1/4 acre of agricultural space, 20 feet from your table.
What are some of the more popular items on your menu?
Well, let's see. It depends upon who you're asking. For me, obviously, the cake, the desserts, the pastries. I love fresh croissants in the morning. Sandwich-wise, I would say that the Cubano, the pulled pork, roast beef and Havarti, turkey bacon cheddar are the most popular ones.
Yeah, how about popular salads? What's your most popular kind of salad?
If you're a guy, steak salad. That's, hands down. I think that's a nice, really hearty, wonderful meal. And then we sell an awful lot of the chicken Caesar salads and the chef salads.
Cool. So what kind of environment, atmosphere were you really going when you were conceiving of this place? Because you're not just a restaurant, you're kind of a market too?
Yep, little bit of a market cafe idea. It kind of evolved on its own. We again wanted it simple, clean. I didn't want a bunch of things hanging from the ceiling and things that look cluttery. I wanted the focus to be on the food and all my money to be put into the food. So in being frugal, and I don't throw away things. I like to reuse, recycle. We went to different auctions, and everything that you see here we purchased at auctions over a period of a year. The artwork was given to me by one of my vendors. It was a custom-made piece of chefs, making elaborate desserts. So that's what we wanted. We wanted clean and natural. The market part started because I had single moms who were looking for an outlet to help support their family income. And they saw the space and said, is there a possibility we could sell our things here? Yeah. And so we're able to support the people that come in here secondary incomes for their families. And some single moms, that is their sole source of income. You've got to give back to the community. You know, whether they know it or not, it's your own personal mantra.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. So how about pickup or delivery? Do you guys do anything like that?
Yeah, pickup, of course. We have a new app that we're starting in a month that you can scan, you know how that thing is, a QR app, and scan and just order online. And then pickup, we'll have it made for you. Everything's made what's called a la minute, at the minute. Nothing is pre-made, so when you order it, it goes into the queue, and in about 15 minutes it's ready, 10 to 15 minutes. Delivery, we do delivery catering orders.
Cool. Well, great. Well, I can't wait to try out some of the food and see what you guys got.
I hope you're excited as I am.
All right, so Mary just brought our food out, and I say our because she brought a lot of food out, and I'm going to share it with my crew. But the one I'm going to try for you here is the steak salad. She said this was a really popular dish, so I'm going to see what it tastes like, see why it's so popular. Yeah, so Mary said one of the things she was really proud of was the garden that they actually have in here where they grow all of their lettuce, and it's very fresh, new lettuce. You could tell it comes straight from the garden. You mix that with the vinaigrette they got on there, the steak. I got a cucumber and tomato all in that one bite. All those flavors coming together just makes it a really excellent dish. I see why it's so popular. Okay, I just finished that steak salad. It was fantastic. I'm gonna have some breakfast items, but they're gonna be my dessert this time, and then try out some of the coffee. So I got a nice assortment here. I'm just gonna go for this cinnamon one right here. See how this tastes. Yeah, you know, another thing Mary said she takes good pride in is their bakery, their pastries. I see why. That's a perfectly put together pastry, perfect for breakfast. Nice cinnamon flavor mixed with the sugar topping. Just a really great morning snack. And I'll finish it off with some coffee here. Yeah, just a perfectly put together latte. Got some nice cream on top. I actually get a lot of the cream, whipped cream, before the actual liquid, and then when the liquid comes in, when the actual coffee comes in, it's nice complement to that cream. So just a great breakfast meal to have, or dessert in this case, meal to have. I highly recommend you come down to the Grateful Table.